Hi Gemini, it's Jen with Bohemian Path Tarot, and I'm ready to do another reading. I've got a new camera set up today, and I am just learning how to display the cards to the camera, so bear with me as I develop this skill. I'm going to go ahead and give the deck a great shuffle for you, and I'll meet you on the other side of the shuffle for your reading. Okay, Gemini, let's see. Two of Wands, the Hermit, the Sun. Wow. Okay, so we're starting with the Ace of Wands. This is the energy that you have to bring, and the energy that brings you to success and the most kind of powerful, positive outcomes. It's all about your passions, following your excitement. A lot of times, wands rather, have to do with creativity, certainly passion, certainly positive energy, drive. And aces, of course, are a new cycle. So here we've got like this new kind of rush of inspiration, this new kind of rush of creativity. For some of you, there could also be an element of physical activity. So we're looking at a time where you're feeling really excited to start some new stuff, a creative project. You're excited to get out of bed in the morning. You've got energy to go and do the thing and try the thing. And this is echoed right here. We go from the Ace of Wands to the Two of Wands. Let's see if we can get her. Let's see. Yep, see? Oh, that's what we have to do. How about that? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Gemini. There we go. Okay. There she is, the Two of Wands. From Ace to Two, so that's like next level, right? That's like going from the spark of inspiration to putting the plans in motion, taking the steps, making the phone calls, or putting out the resumes, or sometimes it's taking a class to build skills or something like that. But it's certainly forward motion. It's actually taking the inspiration and bringing it into the world in a real practical way. The next card we have here is the Hermit. Let's see if I can get this more. There we go. So the Hermit doesn't necessarily mean it's time to go to a mountaintop and seclude yourself from friends, family, the real world. But it is about a time to get really in touch with your own inner knowing. So with this inspiration that might inspire you to take a class or get a mentor to help you move some stuff along. There's also a component here about knowing your own inner wisdom, knowing knowing that the path you're taking, there we go, knowing that the path you're taking, the journey you're taking, or whatever this sort of new creative project is, it might be different from something you've done before. It's certainly different from maybe a path or a project that your friends or family members have chosen. It might be, a completely different line of work from what your family typically does, or leaving kind of the known environment where you find your friends and your family, and going off and doing your own thing, trusting your own wisdom, trusting your own inspiration, trusting that passion that's leading you into down a new path, that it's not just new to you, it's your friends and family members or chosen family might be surprised you're going that direction, or might be fearful for you, but you just have to trust that inner knowing that your inspiration is taking you somewhere. And at the end of it, we've got payoff. I mean, look, I pulled 4 tarot cards and 2 are major arcana, right? The final card is the Sun card, which is very much a card about success. It's a card about victory and moving into a place of ease. Sometimes when you launch a new project, when you're following a new passion, especially if you have to kind of go into the unknown, there's a period of, kind of exploring or maybe trying some stuff and failing a little bit, but learning some lessons and whatever. But we see you pretty fairly quickly moving into a place of joy and ease. And I wish I could get this in focus. Okay. I mean, look at this guy. Look at this guy. It's just absolute, utter joy. And typically the Sun card also indicates a time when, it's like vacations, or it can be that time when you have more freedom to enjoy yourself. So even if you aren't literally taking a vacation, whatever it is, this passion that you're following leads you to a place where there's really more joy and lightness. So that saying, if you do something you love, you never work a day in your life. That's the vibe that this Sun card has, and that this whole reading has. It's a very cohesive reading, I have to say, Gemini. And let me just point out a couple of other things. If you are a creative type, like an actor, singer, writer, there's very much the element here of a creative project, a creative gig. You know, it looks a lot actually like a screenplay or something like that, because we've got the idea, we've got the putting the plan in motion, and then there's this kind of going off on your own and putting the work in. That feels a lot like, with the Hermit card, it feels a lot like, sitting at the computer, just getting yourself away from all of the other kind of external noise and chaos, and sitting down with your great American novel or screenplay or great Canadian novel, wherever you're from, whatever it is. And then that leading to, a successful project, and a well-received project. The Sun can also specifically relate to things like Hollywood, like literally being, this has a very, I may be biased because of course I live in Hollywood and I am an actor in my other, life, but this very much has that same kind of feeling. If there is a metaphor that this kind of applies to you, not everybody who is reading this is an actor or a screenwriter or something, but it's got that same kind of passion, creative kind of inspiration, the moment or the phase where you actually put the work in and do the kind of creative piece that only you can do by yourself, and in the end it's well received and there's an audience for it. I am super jealous, Gemini. I would take this reading in a heartbeat. I hope you like it. I hope it gives you even more inspiration and certainly some options or encouragement. In any case, take good care of yourself. Thank you so much for dropping by.